Welcome to Porch Talks. Thank you for joining me on this journey toward spiritual and emotional well-being. Last time we spoke, I shared the little model of the brain and the three sections of the brain and how when we're in a state of overwhelm, we flip our lid. And the simple way of taking 3 slow, deep breaths to soothe the emotional brain that's activated back into a state where we're able to problem solve and think clearly and creatively. Today I want to talk about what are emotions. I like to say that there are no good or bad emotions, because in this way of understanding emotions that I will share with you today, we can see that they all help us in our journey towards our own well-being. It was helpful for me to understand that emotions are merely messengers from our bodies to ourselves, that something is occurring in which our needs are not being met or our values are not being honored. Something that is not aligned with who we are. And in that understanding, it really helped me to see that when an emotion like anger or frustration or irritation arises, that I look within myself and I explore what need or value or sense of who I am is not being upheld or recognized or acknowledged in that moment. So instead of lashing back out when I'm irritated and someone calls me stupid or you're an idiot, you don't know what you're talking about, I can take a deep breath and pause from that perspective as an observer of what's happening inside my body as a clue to what I need in that moment. In knowing that from a flipped out state, I can begin to see that there's something within that I need to attend to, and that is my responsibility to think about and attend to it. So from that position, I can stand in my own sovereignty and self-control and my own destiny that I want to go toward by recognizing something is not aligning for me right now that is honoring me or is meeting a need for me. In identifying it, there's the first step on the path to real emotional freedom, because it's no longer feeling an attack that I've been called stupid and that I attack back, no I'm not, or you're stupid for not seeing it my way. And I can say, oh, something's not aligning here. From the discomfort of this emotion, it's not negative, it's a message through its discomfort that I'm understanding something more about myself and what I'm needing right now or desiring, that I get a perspective on myself and what I need. And in that process, I actually move from the emotional state of overwhelm in the limbic system and begin to engage creative problem solving section of the brain. This is where curiosity lies, here in the prefrontal cortex. If I can engage in the curiosity of wondering what's going on right now with me and what needs do I have right now and what can I do to get those needs met for myself, then I'm not projecting them on someone else to do that for me. I'm owning my own journey toward my well-being. And I've found this to be incredibly freeing from all the triggers and things that can occur outside myself. So in the example that someone criticizes or blames me, I can step back, probably take 3 slow deep breaths, even one is better than none, and begin to check in. What message is this telling me? Right now I'm not feeling heard, or my point of view isn't appreciated, or I'm not receiving the comfort I need, or the acknowledgement that I need, or I'm not experiencing the connection I want with this person or this situation. And in that examination, I have already started the process of calming down and soothing my own brain state from being flipped out to being focused and able to think and solve my own problems, and begin to look at what I can do next. Now, there are 4 places that I've learned that you can take this question, what do I need right now? You can take this question. The first place would be to myself. What do I need to give myself right now to honor the message that my emotions are giving me? Like, for instance, if someone says, "You're stupid," and I can think to myself, wow, I'm really feeling disconnected from this person. I'm feeling like what I've provided isn't being acknowledged or honored. And it, if we use the word, I don't feel respected, I go deeper than that and I ask myself, how do I feel when I am being respected? So I go back even further than I'm just not getting respect to actually the feelings of what I feel like when respect is shown to me. So I feel heard, I feel acknowledged, I feel valued. I feel like my experience and my what I share with the world is held of value. And I'm not feeling that when I'm not feeling respected. So I look at that and say, um, how how can I soothe that place within me that that message of emotion is pointing to, and so that I can return to well-being. Now, I can take that within and tend to that myself. Often we look at how we can get that from the other person. Well, as you recall in the last video, if the other person's in a flipped out state, which they probably are if they're calling you stupid, they're probably not able to give you what you need in that moment. So I can try to get it from them, but probably not from this brain state. So probably not now. I can give it to myself. I need to check in within. Am I stupid? No, I know that I'm a person of worth and value. I know what I have to say has been true for me from my experience, and I need to rest in the space where I know that who I am and what is true for me, and can that be enough for me right now? And if that still isn't enough, the third place you can take it can be to what you may call your higher power, that which is greater than you, that can lift it and carry it and nurture it and provide the love that I am needing to receive in that moment, through prayer or meditation, or many times for me, higher power has been my beloved faith community, where I can go and be immersed and uplifted and shed these feelings of um, uh, things that challenge my self-worth so I can remember who I am. So whatever your higher power is. The fourth place you can take it is to what I call a trusted other. A trusted other is not a best friend that says, oh, you're right, that person was all wrong, calling you stupid, and you deserve better than this, and that person's an idiot. That's not a trusted other. A trusted other is someone who can be present to you and honor your process of working out what it is you need to regain your sense of alignment with who you are. And when we look at that, we can say, how does that show up? Well, they may be asking questions, or they may be using reflective language to say, that sounded like that was a really challenging moment for you, and you were confused about what to do. This process of showing up as a trusted other rests in the awareness that I have the answer within me, and I can find this, and the other person is there as a catalyst or sounding board for helping me find it. A trusted other could be a therapist or a counselor. It could be a pastor. It could be someone who can hold the space and facilitate the space in a way that allows me to find what I need to return to a state of emotional well-being. So the four places you can take the message that you're getting from your emotional overwhelm, your flipped lid state, is you can take it to the other person, who, the one that maybe called you stupid or is challenging to you, if that's possible. You can take it to yourself, checking in, seeing what I need right now, how I can get my needs met, whether I can get them met through this person or not, and figuring that out for yourself and being your own best friend. You can take it to your higher power, and you can take it to a trusted other. So in thinking about that, just important to remember, emotions are merely messengers from your body, from the way you're designed and the way your brain works, to you. That something is not aligned here that's honoring me or my values or my needs. And asking you to figure out what you need to return to a state of well-being. Because in the end, we're only responsible for our own emotions and how we feel. Other people can say something that inside us triggers an old wound or an old belief about, well, maybe I'm not good enough and I have to prove I am, or some other unhealed place or trauma. But we are responsible for our own emotional well-being, and responsible to hear the message and dissect it and understand what it is we are needing. So with that, I thank you for joining me on this journey again today toward well-being, and please let me know if you can think of times when you can hear the message of yourself to yourself about what you're needing and how you found to work through it to return to a state of well-being. Thank you.